Okay, it looks like a couple people are in already. So during the break, somebody mentioned that doing this exercise, they noticed that they stopped blinking. And I don't know that anyone has studied why this happens or what have you, but when you concentrate, you don't need to blink as much. And you see this even if you watch movies or you watch people in professional environments like chefs when they're working on a really intricate plate and they just sort of stare and they don't have to blink, and they might not blink for 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes, you know. So there's something about concentration that, I don't know, maybe your eyes produce more liquids or whatever, and you don't need to blink. So it's totally normal that if you're doing concentration training in general, stabilizing meditation in general, or anything that involves concentration, that you might blink less or might not blink at all. Okay, so for those of you for whom this is going well and you feel like you're having an okay time getting the vision to open, join me in standing practice. And for those of you who feel like this is a huge struggle and this is not going well at all, stay seated and you can do this whole session seated, okay? And as our ability to do this practice builds up throughout the day, then you can join me standing. Okay. Oh, a question came in. Hold on. Oh, someone says they've been standing from the beginning. That's fine. Yeah, if you're comfortable standing, standing is good. It's better training. It's better training for bringing these practices into your ordinary activities after you leave the cushion. So, okay. So we'll begin with a body scan, and since we're going full on now, it'll be a little bit longer body scan. Into your right big toe, second toe, third, fourth, fifth, ball of the foot, arch and top of the foot, the heel, ankle, divide your calf into 10 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Enter the right knee. Divide the right thigh into 10 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And into your right hip. Move the mind down to the left big toe. Second toe. Third toe. Fourth toe. Pinky. Ball of the foot. Arch and top. Heel. Ankle. Divide the calf into 10 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, into the knee. Divide the thigh into 10 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Enter the left hip. Bring the mind into the front left pelvis. Into the right front pelvis. Into the right back pelvis, including the buttock. Into the left back pelvis, including the buttock. Find the space between the two hip bones where there's a bit of the spine in the hips. Follow that down to the tailbone and bring your awareness fully into the tailbone if you can. Slide forward to the anus, perineum, and take your time thoroughly observing the sexual organs in whatever way you would like. Move the awareness to the front of the waist belt. To the back of the waist belt, including the sides. Onto the portion of your spine that's on the waist belt. Move to the diaphragm belt in the front. Move to the diaphragm belt in the back, including the side ribs. Find the portion of your spine in the diaphragm belt. Move to the front of your chest. The back of the chest belt, including the ribs underneath the arms. Find the portion of your spine in the chest belt. Move your attention to the top of the left shoulder, front, outside, back, armpit, bicep, elbow, forearm, wrist, palm and back of hand, thumb, pointer, middle, ring, pinky. Move to the top of the right shoulder, front, side, back, bicep, armpit, bicep, elbow, forearm, wrist, palm and back of hand. Remember, for each finger, find each joint and each solid portion. So first joint of the thumb, first bone, second joint of the thumb, second bone, third joint of the thumb, and the thumb tip and nail bed. And do the same with your pointer finger. Middle, ring, and move your awareness up now to the bottom third of the neck, including all of the connections the bottom third of the neck has with the upper back and into the collarbones. Middle portion of the neck. Top portion of the neck. The joint between the skull and the neck. Back of the scalp. Left side of the scalp. Right side of the scalp. Left ear inside and out. Right ear inside and out. Forehead. Left eyebrow. Right eyebrow. Go ahead and do the top of the head. Then drop down to the nose. Left cheek. Right cheek. Upper lip. And chin. The top lip. Bottom lip. The skin on the inside of the mouth. Your teeth. Roof of the mouth. Bottom of the mouth. Tongue. Throat. Now move the awareness forward into your left eye. And your right eye. And just maintain awareness of tactile sensations of the two eyes for a moment. Now release the tactile sensation. If the eyes are not already open, then open them. Since we're warmed up already, bring the awareness to the furthest right hand point with both eyes. the furthest left-hand point with both eyes. The uppermost point with both eyes. The lowermost point with both eyes. Now bring your attention to the center of the visual field, but don't look at anything, you're just gazing. Establish that point. Now add the furthest left-hand point. Stretch the awareness to the other side, and add the other furthest point on the other side. And maintain those 3 points. Furthest left, center, and furthest right. Bring your awareness, stretching it up to the highest point. Now maintain 4 points. Bring your awareness down and add the lowermost point and maintain 5 points. Now relax your mind ever so slightly. And just be aware of the entire visual field. As before, if that's too difficult, go back to scanning the visual field or maintaining the 5 points. Bring your awareness into the lower belly. Breathe into the lower belly without stretching it, just naturally. Okay. Just checking in to see if there are questions. I know there's a bit of a time delay, so I'll wait for a couple of minutes. Somebody commented that they didn't know that we weren't taking this, that we weren't standing yet. And someone else in the chat said, "That's amazing dedication, bro." Okay. We will return at 11 o'clock. Looks like there's no questions coming through. So 11 o'clock London time is the next session. Be ready to carry on standing. And I'll take some questions during the break. If you're in the Facebook group and the chat, send those questions along. In particular, because this next portion, we're going to try to do it walking if we can. So this is way more difficult, just like with the person that did all the standing said, "No, it's not dedication. I just wasn't paying attention to the instructions." So when so in the same way that when we opened the tactile field, all of a sudden our capability got reeled way back. We're right back to not being able to pay attention at all, basically. And it took us most of the day to be able to walk with full tactile awareness. It'll probably take us a few sessions to be able to walk with full visual awareness. And honestly, I'd be surprised if any of you can do it without any of the 5 points and all the techniques, because vision is very hard. As soon as you start moving, your brain is primed to just zoom in on everything. So very difficult, very, very difficult to move and maintain visual awareness in a fully open state. Especially because, here's the tricky point, your eyes are going to be moving, but when your eyes move, you have to maintain the openness with the eye moving. When the eye is still, it's easier. When the eye moves, the habit is for all of the visual attention to zoom in on the place where you've moved the eye to. So this is going to be a big challenge. I'll see you at 11.